Welcome to episode 3 of the 5th season here at Hull. We had a pretty damn good start to the season yesterday. In fact, it probably couldn't have gone better. 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, and 2 very good signings. One of which not rated very highly. And actually, at your request, I'm going to move him to the left of the 2 because he's left-footed. But very, very pleased with the signing of Garcia Villa and Galaxy. In fact, 3 signings, wasn't it? Tavares came in at right back as well. And Galaxy in goal was rock solid. 3 clean sheets to start the league season. And with him in goal, making a couple of very important and quite impressive saves as well, actually, at the time. So, I mean, the only way's up, in theory. To be fair, there's not actually that far up to go. We have played 3. A couple of sides above us have played more. Tottenham, as you can see, have won all 4 of their games at the beginning of this season. Ourselves and Manchester City have done so also. We faced 6th place Bournemouth to start. My bogey team, of course, and they've had an unbeaten start to the season so far. I'm expecting a Carabao Cup tie to be drawn at some point in this month of September. We also have Manchester City, Spurs, and Brighton. So I'm going to play Bournemouth, I'll play City and play Spurs, sim Brighton as it stands, and then we'll wait and see what happens with the Carabao Cup draw. Very easy and simple, straightforward month of October as things stand. So we'll wait and see how things pan out. But Bournemouth have been my bogey team as ever in this save, as they have been in a number of saves prior to this. But we are better now than we ever have been. So hopefully we can get the positive result we're after. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy, of course, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any further content. I'll be live streaming tonight on Twitch. Do follow the link down below. In fact, tonight's stream is going to be me doing some prep work for the FM Streamer Showdown, and I'm going to need your help. So do come across and follow me on Twitch, and hopefully I'll see you over there. 5 goals in the first 3 games of the season for Charlie Barnett. He has flown out of the blocks this year. Hopefully we can keep that going. Bournemouth line up then with David Raya in goal still for them. Stacey, Valakovic, Beadishil, Lloyd Kelly and Diego Rico. Geiger and Billing. Philip Billing always kills me. Jatta, Iñaki Williams. Wow. And Carlson on the wing. Danuma Grunewald on the bench, thankfully. Kelechi there too, as well as Dom Solanke. Wait and see what happens in this fixture, but we know that they've been great against us, but also we've been rock solid so far this year. So this is probably the best chance we've had to beat the Cherries. Into Stowe as we try and build from the back. I see some... trying to get that out to the left back, actually. I saw some space there on the mini-map for Callum Elder to push into. Couldn't quite work it. There has been an option offered to me in the comment section that I do actually agree with. If, and it is an if after some good performances yesterday, if the Ramos regen doesn't quite work out with regards to his ability, we could move Sangare to CDM, to centre-back. I thought I'd taken that too close to the keeper. A keen Lewis Potter counter-attack is what we love to see. We could move Sangare to centre-back and then give Rob Wallace the start alongside Conor Gallagher and get all 3 of them in the side. That's definitely an option should Villa not work out. But I've seen no reason in the first few games of his time at the club to suspect that he won't be anything other than rock solid for us. But Keane Lewis Potter is off the mark for the season. Lovely goal. Classic Hull City Keane Lewis Potter counter-attack. His first goal of the Premier League season. And judging by last year, it won't be the last. Geiger. Nice little ball forward by Jatta, actually. Here's Williams. Inside to Jatta again, around the corner to Geiger. Support from Philip Billing. And is Jatta onside there? Oh, the footwork! The first goal conceded of the season, and it had to be Bournemouth, didn't it? Oh, it's his debut as well. Oh, of course it is. Jatta with the presence of mind to just stop and turn the other way. Lovely ball by Billing into him. Question of whether he's offside or not, but that little drag back wiped me out. Completely didn't expect that, and then he's buried it. Pops it just in front of him to open up the angle for the shot. And Galaxy concedes his first goal of his time here at Hull City. It just had to be Bournemouth, didn't it? I just can't play against Bournemouth, it seems. Fingers crossed, though. Showing that we've scored 1, we can go and score more. I want to keep the 100% record going for the time being, if we can. Out to Jatta. Lovely take. And again, quick footwork is doing the business against this defence. He's not exactly short on speed when he's not trying to dribble either. Sangare coming across here to deal with it. Again, excellent footwork by Jatta. I might sign the boy if we end up selling Pinto. Jesus, certainly making a good impression, isn't he, Geiger? Yes, Garcia Vaya. That's what we love. Told you he's good. Doesn't matter whether he's only 74 rated. He's just got stats that suit the FIFA engine. Pace, strength, and half-decent tackling ability is all you need as a defender. Go on in, Charlie. Get through that gap. Can't quite do it. Half an hour. It's 1-1. Gallagher. Cross to Pinto. Oof, just. Right, wait for the run of Pinto. The wing-back didn't track him. Leonardo on the score sheet. Hull back in front. You see the run. Pinto, he's even pointing where he wants it. He's like, play me through there. And their wing-back is like, I think he might run that way. Should I? Oh, it's too late now. Watch him. Then number 3. What? He's literally doing nothing. And then he's like, oh, shit, he's run. Ah, never mind. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that. 2-1. Leonardo Pinto off the mark for the season. Going to have to go backwards. We've got numbers here, but if we can bypass those midfield two, we could cause the defence some problems. Tavares pushed a long way forward here, but it could work if he can steal it off him and we can press high, which we've done well. Pinto through that gap. Malik Wilkes had just drifted a little bit further wide, and unfortunately he wasn't in that central position where I wanted him. Oh, Keane Lewis Potter's there. Let it fly. Valkovic with a lovely block. Definitely causing problems here for this Bournemouth backline. And we could... Oh, no, Keane. Go around the outside. Round the outside. Round the outside. That's not where that was supposed to go. Nor is that. Can Conor Gallagher have the ball? Thank you. Right, Malik Wilkes. Let it fly from there. Another block. He's just block shot simulator, isn't it? FIFA 21. Pass the ball. Thank you. Quick 1-2. And away. Yep, definitely block shot simulator. Putting the pressure on, though. We definitely look like the more likely to score the next goal. He says, as Jatta gets in behind. Elder trying to close him down. I can't stop quickly enough. Where's that striker going? Offside by the looks of things. Iñaki Williams to Carlson. And there's Garcia Vaya. In the way again. I do like this young regen. Even if he hasn't got any hair to go with his talent. Billing. Nice tackle by Sturyu. Immediately won it off him. Barnett is with me here. Wilkes definitely comes a lot deeper to receive the ball, and he's leaving Charlie Barnett higher up. But I'm not sure if that's actually working in Charlie's favour, actually. Elder could deliver this ball. Can Pinto get there with a header? No, but Badiashile gets the ball behind. Badiashile, I don't know how to pronounce that, actually. Can't say as I've ever seen the name before. Pinto with the delivery. Wilkes could be underneath this. Kelly is. I've got options on the edge of the box. To be honest, was trying to find Keane Lewis Potter, but we could find Charlie Barnett with some space on the edge of the box. I just tried to take that a little bit too quickly and snatched at it. But that's the position where he scored those goals last season, where they whip into the top corner. I couldn't replicate it on this occasion, sadly. Still 2-1 though, with 20 minutes to go. Are we about to break the curse against Bournemouth? Or have I, by even mentioning it, jinxed myself and Bournemouth will come back? Sangare. To Diangana off the bench to try and have an impact. Gets that third goal if we can. Wallace is on for Gallagher as well, who was starting to tire, and Bayar on for Tavares, who was similar. Oh, that nearly fell for Diangana. That would have been absolutely perfect. Can I dominate him there physically? No, unfortunately I can't get close enough to the little midfielder with Sangare before he's gotten the ball away. Billing with a switch, and it will reach Diego Rico. They do look dangerous going forward here. I certainly haven't been as troubled on this left-hand side by Carlson as I was by Daniel Grunewald at times. But they've still been dangerous, Bournemouth. Especially with Jatta on that other side. But I think we might just have seen this one over the line. The curse is perhaps about to be broken. Rob Wallace making a great run from deep. And I'll try and play around the corner. And he is left-footed. Work the angle. Maybe go back to Charlie Barnett here. Oh, Wallace on the floor. Penalty, maybe. If that was in possession, maybe. Good header by Bayar, though, and we'll try and get it forward again. Pinto, Wallace is calling for it. Barnett's there, and Wilkes. 1 minute added on, and we are at the end of that now, so this could be a third goal. If not, then it'll be game over, but we've got the corner to try and get that third goal, but I'm pretty sure that's the win. Oh! Assured. I had no idea whether that was gone in or not until we saw the ball pop out the other side of the goal net. A 2-1 win against Bournemouth. The curse has been broken. We've done it. At last. Bakary Jatta, though, was very, very good indeed. West Brom... Oh, that's a big game. West Brom Wolves is quite the derby. West Brom getting the victory at Molineux. That certainly won't be popular with Wolves fans. Right, waiting for a potential cup game to be drawn. If not, then was Man City next, wasn't it? Manchester City. Ederson in goal. Ricardo Pereira, Dan Axel Zagadou, Laporte and Grimaldo. Ruben Neves, Rodri and Pedro Gonçalves. Rodrigo, Tammy Abraham and Raheem Sterling. Ake on the bench, a new signing, again, weirdly, left and came back again. Souček there too, so they've got defensive options. I didn't quite glance down the bottom to see their attacking options, but they're a side that always have the potential to hammer you. Sometimes do, sometimes don't. They're not as bad as Liverpool when it comes to being tactically inept and just opening up at the back and allowing you the opportunity to run through. So probably one of the bigger sides that I've struggled most against in career mode rather than just dominated in a typical FIFA career mode kind of way. So we'll wait and see whether it's a FIFA style Manchester City that turn up or a real life style Manchester City that turn up. Tammy Abraham, nice tackle by Garcia Villa. Sangare, a classic Lewis Potter counter-attack. Laporte's going to have to come towards me. And I see Conor Gallagher. No, not Pinto! Oh, Conor Gallagher was there on the edge of the box. That's who I tried to play it to. I must have put just too much power on it. And unfortunately, it's picked the wrong man because of that to try and play the ball to. Couldn't quite get there with Villa. On this occasion, Tavares is trying to close down Sterling, expecting him to slow down and try and change direction. Read that beautifully. And Grimaldo came up in support. And again, opportunity there to try and get in behind, and Charlie Barnett now surely won't miss from here. And doesn't. That left foot is ever reliable. Hull 1, City 0. Maybe forget what I said about them not being open for a counter-attack at the back, because that's kind of what just happened. 1-0, thank you. Option down the line, not taken. Little back heel to Ricardo Pereira. Still the option with Rodrigo. Quickly to Neves. To Rodrigo again. He's probably going to end up going backwards here. No, he's kept going further down the line. There's Ricardo Pereira. Lovely run by Neves to get in behind. And he's kept it in by a matter of millimetres. He's got the strength to hold off Sangare. Pereira has the option inside in Tammy Abraham. You know what his dribbling work has been like so far in this save. Here's Pedro Gonçalves. And footwork is too good for me there, but we're slowing them up. It might take that free kick, actually. They haven't used the advantage, and Rodri will continue to come forward. See how many bodies I'm having to get back here to try and hold off this City attack. We fouled them once. Certainly don't want to foul them in the box. 5 minutes to go till half-time. If we can keep this clean sheet till then I'll be thrilled with all of this City pressure. Rodrigo trying to find a way past, but just sheer number of bodies back here is working for me so far. Grimaldo to Rodri could wind up for a shot. Doesn't. I tried to dangle a leg just in case he did so we could get a block on it. Grimaldo trying to find a way through. Left back trying to go solo, but eventually we get a foot to it. Not that the clearance is any good. And back it comes. Ruben Neves again. Trying to get in there and get it away from him. I can't. Tammy. That's on target, but comfortably saved by Galacci. We will last till half-time at least. But City are trying everything they can to pry our defence apart, but it won't work yet. Change for City. Ruben Neves not working. They're bringing on Thomas Souček, who actually is probably a bit more defensive than Ruben Neves. Certainly lacks the technical ability, or the extreme technical ability of Ruben Neves. Obviously, he's still pretty decent technically. He's a Premier League footballer, but not as exceptional as Ruben Neves. Get to that first and get it inside. Barnett trying to get it back, but here is Souček putting in the business. Or is that Souček here, the number 20? I think it might be. Regardless, Milinkovic-Savic has gone to Dortmund, as you can see there. Sterling has the runner on the outside. Grimaldo who's onside here. And so, support was there for Sterling, but he wasn't quick enough to see the run. Tavares doing enough defensively. So are we. They're making another change now. Pedro Gonçalves going off. And Kevin De Bruyne coming on. There's the offensive technical ability coming back. Kevin De Bruyne, one of, if not the best, attacking midfielder in world football. Certainly up there. I know Man United fans would perhaps question differently with Bruno Fernandes, and certainly you'd say Bruno is in better form right now than Kevin De Bruyne. But I'd say Kevin De Bruyne overall is the better player. But no one is matched for Lewis Potter in this game. That's Hull 2, Manchester City 0. As the K-Com goes wild, we might have just earned ourselves another victory. Into Sterling. Grimaldo's pushed forward. De Bruyne's making a run. Here's Supriyaha. I don't know who that is. Oh, God, that press. Jesus. Look at the way the City players just sprint all over the... I'm actually stuck. Stuck in my own half. Keeper. Thank you, Peter. Jesus, it's just a case of getting the ball to someone and then hoping you can find someone else before they get to you. I was trying to get that around the corner to Leonardo Pinto there. Couldn't do it. That City press is actually working very well now in this second half. Sutek finds Supriyaha, who draws the save out of Galacci. I think it's Supriyaha. I'm trying to read it quickly, but he keeps passing the ball off. Let's have a quick look. Supriyaha. I don't know who he is. Again, another name that I'm unfamiliar with, I'm afraid. Normally, my football knowledge is pretty decent, but City having a handful of players that I've no idea... I have no idea of their origin. I've got another corner here as they thwack that against the post with Raheem Sterling. Suarez up against Rodri and does well, trying to flick that over the defender, but Ricardo Pereira with a lovely little flick of the left heel keeps it in City possession. De Bruyne to Rodri. To Supriyaha again. That's the thing. If I don't know anything about him, I don't know whether he's going to shoot on his right, he's going to shoot on his left, or if he's going to be quick, if he's going to have technical ability. So when you have a player you don't really have much knowledge of, it's hard to know how to defend against them. But thankfully, all of the defending we've done so far has worked brilliantly well. Looking for Lewis Potter again. He couldn't quite get the touch. Can we get a little drag back to keep that in play? We have done. Sangare's there. Here comes the City press again. But Wilkes has done well enough. And around the corner for Gallagher. And Leonardo Pinto had to watch the offside line there. Sangare. No, it's Malik Wilkes. Pushing forward. Is he onside? He is. And that should be... Oh, sat up beautifully for a volley. But Edison makes a good save. I think the victory is assured. Whether it's 2-0, 2-1 or 3-0 remains to be seen. But with time ticking down now for City and Edison probably going to take this short. Yeah, taking it short. I think time's going to run out for Manchester City here. Don't imagine there's going to be too much added on. Probably shouldn't be any more than 2, he says, as there's 3 minutes added on. Of course there is. I guess with the amount of substitutes along with the goal as well. That's added some extra time on. De Bruyne trying to be a little bit cute there with the little flicked ball over the top. Conor Gallagher's chest control not the best, but that'll be a game. Supriyaha finds Galacci's arms and he will just punt it and the referee will bring the game to a close. 2 wins from 2 so far today. Time to go and sim Brighton. And what I might do is play the Leicester Cup game. And because there were minimal games in the league next month, I might play Tottenham tomorrow. That way we play the Carabao Cup game and put some emphasis on that fixture. And I get the chance to play with some fringe players in that game. But we'll go and sim Brighton and then I will play Leicester. And then we'll have Tottenham tomorrow. And then we can work our way through the month of October. Because if we do get through against Leicester... A, we might get an easier draw so we can sim it. B, if we get a more difficult draw, I'm certainly happy to sim Burnley or Villa or Southampton so we can manage it better. But, right, Brighton next, and I'll advance that far, and then I'll see you in the game. Well, actually, I'll see you against Brighton while we sim it, and then we'll go to the game against Leicester. Right then, Brighton, we are currently second in the table, and only ourselves and Spurs maintain that 100% record. Liverpool still unbeaten. West Brom actually still unbeaten, having drawn 3 and won 2. But Bournemouth dropping down to 7th. Liverpool still right with us. Man City still right with us. Their only defeat is the one against me. Arsenal up here too. Chelsea only in 9th. And Man United 17th without a win in their opening 5. Everton down there too. Surprising bottom half of the table in this save so far in this 5th season. But with my strongest 11... you hope and pray that it'd be a straightforward game. They scored in the last minute and they had 10 men. Herrera getting sent off. Their only shot of the game. Brighton have FM'd us, for lack of a better phrase. Right then, Leicester City in the Cup. George Long says he wants to play. And George, you will get the opportunity, my man. We're going to have a Cup squad and a League squad. And it's time for the Cup squad to do the dirty work. My lineup is completely changed, as you can see there. I've still got some first teamers on the bench to come in and have an impact should we need them. But George Long starts in goal. Fleming, Davis, McLaughlin, Bayard, Barr, Ewing, Wallace, Diangana, Gunn and Tony. Completely altered 11. Leicester City lineup as follows. Tom Johnson in goal. Mitchell Clark, Saliba, Sal, Johnson and Marvey. Right, Soa, Under, Bar, Santos, Madison. So they've rotated as well. Not quite as heavily as we have, but certainly it's weakened team versus weakened team. I still have enough confidence in the players we've got on the field to be able to get a positive result here. At least hold Leicester to take it to penalties, but hopefully we can get some good forward momentum, and these young players, or fringe players if they're not quite so young anymore, will still have the opportunity to get the result. If needed, then we've got the quality on the bench to call on, so best of both worlds really. Players that want football get football, and those players, if they can't do the job, we can see that they can't do the job, and then I know next time to pick the first teamer over them. But for now, hopefully these youngsters can do the job. But players like Dejan Garner and Ivan Toney certainly will be key to any unlocking of the defence that we're able to put together. There's some space here for Barr on this right-hand side. Ivan Toney is in the middle there, and he's dropped and offered himself nicely. And here's Ewing, and out there is Grady Dejan Garner, who's going to turn, accelerate, fire a shot in that's blocked by Clark, and we'll have the corner. Can we get anything from the set piece? Rob Wallace to deliver. Oh, Ivan Toney with a header is something we've seen numerous times before. Ewing from distance. Logan Ewing, that was travelling. Johnson with a smart save. On its way towards the back of the net there. Again, we'll look for Ivan Toney. Again, we unfortunately won't find him. Maybe I should put a right footer on it. Get an in-swinger. Let's give it to Ewing. He's a right footer, isn't he? There we go. Right, Ivan Toney, can you give me a goal from a corner again like you always used to? Not yet. Cross to Amavi. Over the top to Maddison. Under control well. He's probably one of the best players they've got in the field at the minute, James Maddison. So certainly he's going to be... Well, actually, they're making a change here. No, it was just looking at Rob Wallace. Was he getting a yellow card for something? I don't think so. It's normally when there's a little bit of a cutscene like that, it's the opposing team making a substitution. But nothing on this occasion. Saliba, the centre-back, going for a shot. Leicester getting a little bit desperate if their centre-backs are taking shots from 20-plus yards. They've had little to feed on the front few. And that continues to be the case here. Jack Barr does well to win that back. Here's Ewing. It's my first time using him, actually, I think, Ewing. I don't recall using him previously. But he's up to one of the mid-70s. I think he's 76 rated, is he? Come on, Wallace. There you go. Ivan Toney's made the right run, and the defender stepped just at the wrong time. And just like he did on the way up through the leagues, Ivan Toney gives us the goal to take the lead. Still contributing. That's why we rejected the offer for him in the summer window, because he can still do a job for us. Rob Wallace with the assist. Just as the number 34 pressed me, that's when we played the pass. Perfect timing of run and ball. And it's a lovely finish as well. Just tucking it home in the corner. Hole 1, Leicester 0. Schick in the middle. 3 minutes added on. And they're ticking away. But Patrick Schick's played in behind. Nice block by Sturyu off the bench to make the difference defensively. And he's having that difference. Amavi, you're going to have to do it now. And Jack Barr's done enough. Pump it away. Ref. Ivan Toney wins Hull City a game of football. That's been a long time in coming since the last time it happened. But through to the next round of the Carabao Cup we go. Really pleased with that. Solid victory against a Leicester side that gave us a good game, actually. Any shocks in there? Not really shocks, but Liverpool losing to Manchester United. Next round of the Cup drawn yet, perhaps? No, just Sean McLaughlin saying that he was happy to get the first team football. You're more than welcome, Sean. As we advance, we're going to get any news about the next opponent in that competition. Spurs, as you can see there, have continued their 100% record so far in the league. But it's Manchester City that take top spot for the time being. But it's Spurs that we play next. That's going to be tough. We've lost almost every single time to them. And you can see there, we've got Sunderland in the next round of the Cup. We can probably safely sim that. So we'll play Tottenham tomorrow to start. Then probably Burnley and Southampton. And then sim the home games. That makes most sense to me. Right, that'll be all for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Thank you very much, of course, to all of the patrons whose names will be flashing up on screen at the end of the video. Really appreciate your guys' continued support, especially throughout the month of January. It's pretty rough for content creators. But join me on stream tonight for some FM Streamer Showdown prep. And then join me tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, Thursday for FM Streamer Showdown itself. I'll see you later.